Fact check.
How y'all doing?
Wow, what's a fact check? I want to ask you, what's a fact check?
When you gotta check somebody's facts real quick.
Okay.
You gotta fact check. There's a lot of fact checking going on right now.
Oh, that's some new stuff. Okay, fact check. I'm gonna start checking some facts. I'm gonna use that.
You got to.
So you born in New York?
Yes, I was born in Long Island, in Freeport.
In Freeport, huh?
Yes, Nassau County.
Nassau County. Then you was raised in Atlanta.
Yeah, I moved out there when I was about 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So, born here and raised a peach.
All right, so we always ask where people get their names from. Where you get who started calling you Key West? How did it start?
Well, in my first girl group, my mom was like, "That should be your nickname. Like, my name is KIARRA, so that's where we get the Key from. It used to be, everybody used to call me Kiki, but the older I got, they dropped one of them. And my last name was West, so we just came up with Key West. Yeah. It just fit.
I had a feeling that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. No affiliation to Key West, Florida at all. So.
Yeah. Nah, but it sounds kind of hot, though.
So how was your upbringing in Atlanta?
It was cool. Like, I love Atlanta. I went to a performing arts school called Tri-Cities High School. We had a lot of reputable people come out of there. Big Boy from Outkast. Most of Escape, 3 out of 4 members of Escape came from there. We had a few Tony Award winning actors, that's out. We have one girl that was playing the Black Anna on Frozen on Broadway recently that graduated a year after me. So it was a pretty good upbringing out there.
Oh, yeah? It's not like New York, though.
I mean, it's 2 totally different, places. Everything here is like boom, 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 boom,
That's
boom,
right.
boom.
Get it straight.
So the girl group was named French Kiss or something like that?
That was one of them. That was the last one I did, yes.
Right, French Kiss. How many girls was in that group?
There was 4 of us.
You was the lead singer?
Not really. I mean, we all had like our verses and things like that. So I don't really like to call myself the lead singer.
Right.
Right now, I'm the only singer. So that's
how you like being in the group?
I like being in a group only because I feel like it kind of prepared me to be a solo artist, and it humbles you.
It humbles you.
You know, when you come right out being, doing it on your own, that's all you have. But before, even with French Kiss, I was doing musical theater, so I was used to working with an ensemble. And then going and working with more young, talented women was a cool little way to kind of humble yourself.
Because a lot of our top singers of today came out of a group.
Yeah.
I mean, from way back, like Lionel Richie, you know what I'm saying, Patti LaBelle. They always in Diana Ross. They always was in groups, and then something happened. They went so, and they just took off. Like, wow.
I feel like it's good artist development. Beyonce.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Queen.
Yeah. So you got a performance tonight also.
Yes, at Blackthorn 51. I'm performing there as well. The show starts at 8:30, so y'all come out if you can, please.
So you're looking forward to that, huh?
I am.
You like performing?
I do. I'm still getting used to the whole solo performance, because being in a group performing and performing by yourself is 2 totally different things. You can take a break kind of when you're in a group and let somebody else shine, but when it's just you, it's just you. So you have to stay entertaining the entire performance.
How often you perform?
Recently I've been performing at least 3 or 4 times a month. Just starting to get back and promoting my solo single. So
do you just sing or you dance also?
Right now I'm saying I do some dancing.
A little light choreography?
But I couldn't bring my dancers with me, so it's just me.
If you got a voice, you can hold it down.
Yeah.
I
can hold it down vocally.
Yeah. So after New York, what's your next move?
Going back to Atlanta, I'm going to finish up my EP. I'm hoping to drop it by February. I have a performance at Atlantis in Atlanta if anyone's going to be there around November 7th at an open mic. So that's what I have coming up.
So who's some of the producers you work with?
I've worked with Jay Reed, who worked on Nicki Minaj's last album. The guy that wrote this song, or the guy that produced this song, is a producer named Dirty Rice, and it was written by JC. So those are a couple of people. I've worked with R.I.P. Sanchez Holmes. He produced Tips, ASAP, and a few other people. Working in the groups, I had a few.
And Atlanta is easy to get to people, right?
I don't think it's easier. I feel like it's all about who you know. I was just blessed to have gotten in a group and work with Tiny Harris from Family Hustle or whatever. And she was just a great mentor, and had, those connections from Escape and, doing things with her TV show and her family. So we were blessed in that aspect of it. But I don't think it's that easy not anymore anyway. Atlanta's starting to boom.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Now, what he's trying to say is that it's not easy, but see, New York is big. It's like so much going on in New York, and Cali is big. So, but Atlanta is not big, but it's a lot of hot artists that come out of Atlanta. And when you go downtown Atlanta, everybody goes downtown Atlanta at some point, and you're gonna run into
5, 6 artists.
You're gonna run in Atlanta. You're gonna run into somebody.
New York, you
don't know when you're gonna see a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In that aspect, it's no telling who you'll see in Atlanta, because I think people are more comfortable in Atlanta. They can be more of a human being as opposed to a celebrity in Atlanta. Of course, you have people that's gonna run up to them and be like whatever, but it's not like a LA or here where it's paparazzi crazy and people trying to ambush you just to get a picture. It ain't that bad. Not yet.
Yeah. So we want to hear one of your songs. Clete, we want to hear some of Key West. And she got some nice selections over there. We want to let the viewers hear what she got going on.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Key West in the building. We want to check out one of her singles. What's the name of the single?
This single is called Fact Check. And
Fact
it's
Check.
produced by Dirty Rice and written by it's your boy JC. So hopefully y'all like it. I want everybody to be saying you don't do me like you used to by the end of the show tonight. So
Okay.
So y'all check it out.
Yeah, you definitely got a nice voice.
Thank you.
I want everybody else to check it out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Turn it up.
It's your girl Key West. Fact check. You don't do me like you used to. Boy, I don't know what you used to. But we really got a problem, baby. 'Cause the truth is, I don't feel the way that I did. You're too hit on me. And I feel like jumping shit. Yeah, fact check. You don't do me like you used to. Boy, I don't know what you used to, baby. But we really got a problem, baby. Shipwreck, SOS. Flick gun, we need help. Wasted my love, made a mess. Slippery when we're wet, watch your step, boy. Your shoes untied, that's a whole trip. Aiming with them lies, that's a whole mess. Say she just a friend, that's your side, bitch. One more strike and I'ma slide quick. Cause my heart is just like glass, about to break when you have. You're gonna fall through the cracks. And that's big old fact check. You don't do me like you used to. No, boy, I don't know what you used to. But we really got a problem, baby. Truth is, I don't feel the way that I did. Boy, you're so inconsistent. You're so hit or miss, and I feel like jumping ship. Yeah, fact check. You don't do me like you used to.
Wow. Fact check. That's hot.
Thank you.
How many songs you gonna perform tonight?
Tonight I'm doing 2 songs. The other song that I'm doing though, I haven't posted yet, but that'll be soon coming. Hopefully by next month it'll be up on my Apple's account page or wherever you stream from. It's on all streaming sites or platforms.
So what's the process when you create your music and stuff like that?
I just want to be I feed off of energy, so the energy has to be good. Like I want to be relaxed. I want to have people in there that are creative and as anxious to work as I am and just have good energy. Like I hate bad energy. I can't vibe off of bad energy because it lingers. It latches on to somebody and it's just passed on. That's all it is.
So do you travel to record, or do you record just in Atlanta?
No, I travel to record. One of the writers I just recently recorded with is Adonis Shropshire. He actually used to work with Bad Boy, and he wrote one of the songs he wrote was "My Boo" by Alicia Keys and Usher. Mm-hmm. So, but I went out to Vegas to record that with him.
So, as far as performing, right? Mm-hmm. You love performing.
I do.
What's the part of performing you like?
So before I go on stage, I'll get real antsy. But like once I'm performing and I get in my vibe and people are grooving with me, like that, at that point when everyone starts to like, you grasp everybody's attention and they're actually in tune to what you're doing, that's what I love. That's the high you can.
So what if they ain't groove with you? How would your reaction be?
I mean, you win some, you lose some.
You just have to stay with it.
You just gotta stay with it. You keep pushing. Like, everybody is not gonna just especially in the beginning. People, if they don't know you, sometimes it's hard to grasp people's attention. So you have to be prepared for that, and you still have to give a show regardless. Because, like I said, energy does latch on.
So your style of music is more
R&B.
geared towards R&B.
Yeah,
what
I'm
about
trying to bring that back.
About the club bangers?
I'm still into the club bangers, and I'm still working on a few club bangers, but my focus is bringing back that, like, 90s groove. Because, think about, like, those 90s
That's like
artists,
a 90s song right there.
Yeah, like, Genuine and all that. Like, My Pony and all of that was R&B, but it was still a club banger.
But see, you got the right focus. You know why you got the right focus?
Why?
Club bangers is later. You know, we, like you said, we need that. We missing that 90s R&B. A lot of the younger generation that's coming out with this music, is not nothing timeless about it. Once it run, it's over.
Timeless,
you know, like, we need some real singing, you know, instead of doing them little tricks they do with the synthesizer and all that type of stuff. And when I hear that song, like you mentioned Escape, and you mentioned a couple of people, it's like you the new generation with that type of flavor, and we missing that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, when they want to hear R&B, they play something old.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear this new R&B.
Let me hear that 90s.
They want to play an old song. You know what I'm saying?
Because that definitely have an old.
Yeah, that's
I love that.
That's hot right there. Yeah. And I'm not trying to make you feel good because you're on the show.
Thank you.
You know, I felt that.
Thank you.
So you in the right lane. Stay in that lane. You know, keep doing what you're doing. But let me ask you a question that a lot of artists don't mention. How has social media helped you with your movement?
Well, now with social media, what I'm learning, what Lynn was telling me was, like, you have to post more. Like, I wasn't posting as much because in the beginning of me doing music, like 10, 15 years ago, well, not 15 years ago, I ain't that old, like 10 years ago, social media wasn't that big of a deal. Like, we used it, but it was more like this is a cool thing. It wasn't figured out, like, you really can make money and create your own business just based off of your social media following. So getting back into music, I'm learning that I have to use that as my platform. That's my only way of, besides like doing interviews and things like that, that's my only way to be in contact with people. So I'm starting to learn how to use social media a little bit more.
You got it. That's like the biggest tool right now.
Yeah.
How you feel about being independent?
I like being independent. It kind of makes me feel more grown, you know? Like, I like the freedom. It's scary because I'm used to having backup as far as, like, 3 other girls singing alongside me or performing alongside me. But I like the independence. Like, it was scary at first, but I'm starting to feel it out a little bit.
Because, see, the backing of a label, that push you get. But see, being independent, you could put out what you want to put out.
You can put out what you want to put out. You ain't got to pay too many people, you know.
And now that though, but sometime to get a backing of the label, you got to go independent first to get noticed. Labels just not gonna sign you because you made 1 or 2 songs and you ain't put that work in.
And a lot of that, they signing based off of social media following and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
they go by the followers.
Yeah, they look at the numbers and all that.
It's all a number game. Whether it's about the money, the amount of money, or the amount of followers. Like.
Exactly. So who was like one of the major influencers in your life coming up, as far as the music and whatever?
Man, again with the 90s music, Mary J. Blige, Tamia, Faith. Like, that's what I grew up, like I told y'all, I didn't move to Atlanta until I was 7. So growing up, like, even now, like, if you say anything bad about Mary, my mother will probably kick you out of her house. Like, that's just what it is. Like, that's what we grew up on, that whole bad boy R&B generation. So I look to a lot of those people, as well as some older artists. Like, I love Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, random.
If you could put together a super song, a producer and a single, who would you pick?
Ooh, a super song. I would want to work with somebody like Jimmy Jam and them, like that whole that era.
Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Yeah, like real.
So they produced the song. So Key West, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis,
and Babyface.
Okay.
Nothing against the new producers. Like, I love new school producers, but it's like if I had to choose those, like, out of all the legends, and I probably would throw Quincy Jones in there if he was up to it, but I know he's getting up there.
So you in the right lane, because that lane is exactly what we talking about, what I'm talking about. As far as we need that old school feeling, not old like 70s and 80s, but that good 90s. The 90s was one of the best eras of R&B.
It was that good
Of
mix
groups
of
and
everything, like
solo
hip-hop,
artists, you know?
R&B,
Yeah. And when I heard that Fact Check song, I got that little, you know, like,
that
you know what I'm saying?
like,
We can this is chill song.
Anybody
you can ride to it, all that, you know?
Yeah, any calls y'all want to call in? Talk to Key West 646-628-4264 if you want to call in. Ask anything.
Yeah, call
So
me.
how was your time in New York?
It's been cool. This time I've been here, it was real laid back. I got to chill with my cousin, so we didn't really do too much. But tomorrow I'm going to a Halloween party in Brooklyn. I'm excited.
Okay,
about.
it's not like a Halloween party.
Yeah, I'm really excited about
Downtown.
it.
Who you gonna be?
Costumes.
You dressing up?
Yeah.
Who you gonna be?
I'm gonna be Nala from Lion King. I've been practicing my makeup, y'all. Wish me luck. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then I'll be going back home Friday.
Oh, yeah, Friday?
Okay. Yeah, she out. She got moves to make, champ.
Yeah, moves to
So
make.
can you tell everybody your social media links?
Yes, you can go follow me on Instagram at Kiki the Shepherd. And I'm on all streaming platforms, y'all. So just go download my music. Fuck with me, please, y'all.
Okay, can you tell everybody what podcast show you on right now?
I'm on the Beat 139, and you know this.
There it is, there. The Beat 139.
Definitely go follow her, y'all. She got a lot of good music out
Key
there.
West, Key
please.
West.
Bye.
There you go.